Hello, Richard. I talk about on my channel crypto investments, but more, I don't call it really investment. I really stress the fact that crypto is gambling. So anyways, I wanted to also provide my channel as various topics in life, including coin collecting, silver, gold collecting. I have a fascination with silver coins, gold coins going back 50 years. And my experience has been 50 years in coin collecting. What I really wanted to do is share with you my recent purchase of silver coins and discuss with you what they're all about. So if you're into coin collecting, or if you have some curious, you don't know what it is, and I'm trying to figure the right words for this. If you are in coin collecting, then stay tuned. I can assure you can find this fascinating. And if you don't know anything about coin collecting, then stay tuned also, because you might learn something. So I'm going to take the time to open this package. It's a big package, and I will show you what I bought recently. So I opened up the package and from my recent purchase, and basically this is what I have got in the mail. So at any rate, there's so much information in regarding coin collecting, silver, gold. My feeling is that silver is really, really highly manipulated. I can't get into it right now because I got to keep my videos short, so that way I can keep my audience entertained. I hate to lose, viewership. But if you stay with me, and you have no idea about investing, stay with me on my journey. I really feel that ownership of assets is the way to go in life. You've got to own assets. You can't live your life freewheeling, living for the day. Tomorrow's never going to happen. Of course, I'm a philosopher, and I believe tomorrow's never promised, but you've got to take some stock into your life and invest and try to grow your wealth. And, so coin collecting is one of those. It's easily doable. You can afford it, maybe 5-10% of your budget. And then, after a period of time, you've got a nice collection and you can sell it for really massive profits. I also believe it's a way to gain financial independence, because one coin could fetch hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And the scarcity of coins out there is really, really increasing. Even on eBay, the amount or volume of coins being sold has been diminishing quite rapidly within the last year. And regarding YouTube auctions, where I do purchase my coins from, and coin shows, the volume of coins out there have been decreasing as there are more and more collectors increasing in the field. So let me share with you what I bought just recently. This is a 1961D PCGS MS63 red, and it's a FS 501. And when it comes to pennies, they have three type of pennies based on colors. Red. There's also a deep red, cherry red pennies too. and you have a red, brown, and brown. Basically, if you look at, I'm learning so much about this recently also as well. A lot of the, you have the field right here, then you have the obverse, and then you have the reverse of the coin. And then that's the reverse. So you might have also what you call is a rotated die. So if you take the coin and you flip it upside down, but then again, it's not straight forward. It's basically, you know, rotated to your 45 degrees or 50 degrees. You have a rotated die. You also have what is called cud. You know, with the when they strike the coin, there's some metal and it will be forced into the coin permanently, and that's called a cud. You have a double strike. Double strike is when the coin is pressed and it's stuck on it's stuck in its place and it's repunched, and you have a double strike. Those are highly collectible. The 1955 penny double strike is really sought after, and it can fetch over $100,000. So what I do is I got this as a red, and my fascination is with cherry red pennies. They're highly collectible, and that's part of my collection. Okay, I have a 1970D Kennedy. Kennedy is my favorite. So again, you know, this is a key date. You have key dates, you have varieties. Those are specific terms in coin collecting. And I'll get more into it in my next video. But then again, I just want to show you what I purchased and why I'm doing this. So then there's a 1981S. This is a Proof 69 DCAM. DCAM, it's a Type 1 coin. So, you know, you have a Type 1, Type 2 coin. It's based on the large and small dates. The dates are either large or small. And then what you have is a DCAM. A DCAM is in the field, like I said earlier, right here by the head, between the head and the rim. This field area right here, it's pressed. When these coins are struck, the first amount of batches usually are first strikes. They possess deep cameos. This is what you call as a deep cameo. It's got a frosty, what do you call this? The Jefferson face. It's more of a frosty. It's white to black. So if decams command a higher price, and you can see there it's white to black. So it's got a mirror-like field in there. And these coins are highly sought after too as well. And then also the numbering. So I'm learning this as I'm going along too, and especially with the internet, it's gathering more and more collectors in this field, and that's why you're starting to see the amount of coins out there to be sold are diminishing rapidly. So I really, suggest, look into this. You're owning assets. These will definitely go up in value in time, and you're empowering yourself with some level of financial freedom once you start to sell these coins at a higher price, and they definitely will go up higher. So again, on a number scale from 1 to 70, 70 will be your perfect coin, where all the detail of the hairlines are availing itself. You got the ponytail there, everything about the coin, the lettering, the number, and then so this is a 69. So this is a proof. So from 1 to 70, you want to get as high as possible. So this is a proof. Now, there's a difference between a proof and an MS grading system. Truly, you want to get a PR because the MS 68, 69, they are highly sought after, but a proof is a lot more of a perfect condition of a coin. And there is a difference between a proof and an MS. So, and also what collectors are looking for on nickels are basically, if you look at the steps, you want to get the five full steps on the building here. And then there's also other details. You can also see President Abraham Lincoln in the middle. You want all that fine detail in the coin. So condition of a coin is very important too as well. But for me, if the coin is condition is very poor, I would also purchase that too as well. So, you know, try to keep an open mind when you're collecting these coins, because if the coin is very, very low in mintage and also in population, which means it's out there, is, you know, scattered in the world, it, you know, a poor condition can really get a lot of money. Okay, so then I've got here, moving on, I've got a 1924D. So I'm going to go send this out to get a grade. You know, now collectors, which I've been doing this for 50 years, collectors now, you can see it's a wheat cent. Now, collectors now are getting electronic microscopes, and they're putting this underneath an electronic microscope. So you can see, like, what you're looking for is repunch, RPMs, and you're looking for flaws when it was first pressed. And it's really, really amazing what I'm learning now, where I didn't know about this, and hardly any coin collectors knew about repunch, RPMs, going back 50 years ago. So it's really, really evolving, especially with the internet and the way it is sharing and spreading knowledge about coin collecting. And then moving on, I've got a Saskatchewan dollar. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's a Washington dollar, a George Washington dollar. And I suggest, you know, I collect these. I will buy them at any cost. The reason why I got this one, and I paid $35 for this, is that it's missing a letter. And you've got to hit my subscribe button so that way you can learn more about this, because it's really, really fascinating what I'm learning. So it is missing a letter. It's ED 66. But these coins were started in 2000, and I'm not advising you whatsoever to invest whatsoever, but at any rate, you know, this is, you know, purely my knowledge, and I'm sharing with you. So anyways, I'm going to get this graded. My feeling is I will also be, I also have a website called treasureforyou.com. It's antique oil paintings. But what I'm going to do is start including my coin collection and start listing up for sale too. It will be a project for the next couple of years. But again, if you have any questions regarding coin collecting, leave them in the comments. I do respond to them. Over here, what you can see here is pennies, rolls of pennies. Now, this is what I just found out recently. Pennies, you can find RPMs, varieties, key dates, error coins in these rolls of pennies. And like I said earlier, a lot of these coins have classifications. You have cherry, red, brown, or even brown. So depending on those, that commands a certain favorability. But with these rolls, you would be surprised what they include. So I do buy these rolls, and you open them up and you put them in the electronic microscope, and you can purchase these electronic microscopes on Amazon. I have the link below. You can help me out, but purchase coin supplies through Amazon as an affiliated marker. But here again, this roll was given to me as a gift, but it's a 1974 plain uncirculated coin roll. It's a Cincinnati branch, and this is what I want to get into. So depending on your location in the United States, if you're in the north side, east side, west side, California, or even Midwest or the southeast, these error coins are limited to those specific areas because how they're distributed by the mints. So basically you have used to be about 7 mints. You had the New Orleans, which with the Morgan dollars, I really highly suggest everybody getting your hands on those New Orleans Morgan dollars. They're getting rare. And not only that, the New Orleans Mint has been, it's been closed for, I think, more than 50 years. You have the Denver Mint, San Francisco, Pennsylvania. You have the West Point up in New York. And I think there's just one more I can't think of right now. So when these mints starts to disseminate their coins that they struck, they go to certain areas of the United States. So if they got it in Pennsylvania, they're not going to, incur the added cost of sending them down to California. Most likely Denver will be sending them to the California area as well as San Francisco. So they're pretty much, when they're dispersed from the mint, they're pretty much localized as far as disbursement. So what I do with these rolls, and I'll do a video on it, is opening them up and looking for repunch dies, errors, varieties, and this is going to be a really exciting search. And then you have Cincinnati too as well. So the source of these coins are from the YouTuber CoinOp. He's in the Midwest, and here I have a 58D uncirculated, which means it's never been circulated, and I purchased this roll. Look at that. So, if I can find 1 penny, potentially you can make, it could be worth, $50, and it goes up. It goes up unbelievable. Look at that. So I mean, I'm seeing prices, and it's really astounding what the prices for the collecting value of these coins, upwards up to $100,000. That's life-changing money. So here's a 64 Pennsylvania roll, and it's from the Cincinnati branch. So anyways, I bought these. And then also what I did is these rolls. It's a 2009 Lincoln cent. I hate to break this up. Maybe I can just send this off to get it graded, and they'll break it up at the grading location. Recently, PCGS and NGC was bought out by a very wealthy entity, and there was a lot of they're going through some turbulence now. So if you send coins off to get it graded, you might not get the grade that you're expecting. I would just hold off on grading PCGS as well as NGC until once they get their employment and management squared away. There's a lot of turbulence, but yeah, I would just hold off on getting it graded. But you can still get it graded, just depending on your chances. If it doesn't come back the grade you think it should be, then I would highly suggest getting your money back, asking for a refund of what you paid to get those grades. So asking for a refund would apply pressure to them to get their act straight. But again, look, I've got this 2009 Lincoln cents, and if there's any errors, potentially I can make some, good amount of funds. Okay, now I want to just wrap this video up in the next couple of minutes. You know, I got I love buying on YouTube auctions because I feel that the value or the retail price that I'm paying are a lot lower than eBay prices, and then also there's a lot of counterfeits moving on eBay. Now I want to talk about these proof sets. Now this one is sealed. Okay, I'm not going to open this one up. Yeah, it's sealed. Okay, so again, proof coins, proof sets, they're cheap on the market. You can get them like $7, $10, even on eBay. But the amount of supply out there is really, really low. They're very, very low. So saying that, you can still... I have a feeling that these will go up tremendously. Now, the proof, like I said earlier, are first strikes. You'll have a more of a cameo presence on these coins. Let me see if this one is open. Here is a 1989 proof set. A lot of people are, you know, it kind of surprises me. A lot of people don't really appreciate what goes into making these coins. You know, first of all, it takes millions and millions of dollars to produce these coins. Labor cost, just the distribution costs just to get it out there in the public. Now you can see that it's a proof. A proof is more highly desirable than MS state, and you can see it's got that luster. And you know, if people are not after this, I'll tell you this: I am after these sets. I really know for myself, my belief that these will command a higher price, upwards over $100 easy, in the near future. And I'm not saying this, 5 years from now or 10 years from now. I know that when the 1980-81 proof sets came out, collectors were paying $2,000 for these sets. And you can look them up in the periodicals. I'm not making this up. 1980-81 sets, because of the pure cherry red pennies, and they were after these. And here I have a cherry red penny right here. But this set has a lot going for it. You've got the proof nickel here, and you've got the black and white frosty Kennedy, and as well as the frosty white, black and white Roosevelt dime and the Washington quarter. And the back is, so when the mint starts producing these proof sets, the proofs are specifically made for collectors. They are not intended for the general public. So don't break these out. I would just keep them in the set, because these are for collectors and not for the general public for use, change over the counter. Those that are made for the general purpose of spending are called business strikes. So you will not get this mirror-like luster and beautiful, it's just beautiful condition. You can see the frosty hairlines on Kennedy's, hair set. All the detail is right there. So now also F.G. Fitzgerald had designed the Kennedy logo way back then, about 60 years ago. Now, collectors are being tuned in that if you don't see the FG on these coins, they're highly sought after, because sometimes they are excluded from the $50 FG. So a lot of people are looking for this, and you can find them. I don't think they're rare. You will be able to find the Kennedys without the FG, but you got to be on this search almost on a daily basis, and one coin can really fetch you a lot of money, a lot. And a lot of great platforms to unload your collection is Great Collections. They're up there in Irvine, California. Also on Heritage Galleries. They have it. Heritage is also in Beverly Hills, California, and Austin, Texas. And I think there are a lot more auction websites for coin collecting are popping up more and more. You can find them on the internet too as well. But then again, you know, that I got also, so I have a 1973 uncirculated mint set here. And, you know, uncirculated is more of a lower grade than a proof. So, you know, I got the two Ikes over here. And what can I tell you about this? There's a lot going on with these Ikes right now. You know, I'm learning. The ones without the P are fetching the I think it's a 1970 or a 71 Ike without the P. The Ikes without the P are basically Pennsylvania. And I think they're fetching over $10,000. So anyways, this one does not have a P, and it's an uncirculated set. So I'm going to be looking more into this. Uncirculated for me too as well is you got to get your hands on these things. They're just getting harder and harder to find. Even if you look on eBay, there's just not that many to be found. You're finding a lot more lower supply on these sets. And silver is manipulated. I just saw a great video on silver, and it's manipulated by the JP Morgan. That's a different topic. But anyways, I will do a video on it. Silver is projected to have a deficit, substantial deficit in the next couple of years, and that's just around the corner. Going back to the Ike dollar, you have a type 1 and a type 2. The type 1 would have thick letters, and type 1 you'd find it on a 1976 Ike dollar, and it would be thick as well. And they were, so if you get a 1976 Ike dollar, it was actually produced in 1975. And although it doesn't have 1975 on it, it would be a bicentennial coin, and it would say 1776 to 1976. But if you look at the back of it, you know, it'd be a thick lettering system. Those are highly sought after. I buy them whenever I get my hands on. And then the 1976 would have the thin layers on it. So there you go, guys. You know, this is about half an hour. I hope I shared with you some valuable knowledge. You really got to invest in yourself. Coin collecting is one way to go. You never know what happens, man. You really don't know what happens. You know, you buy one, and you buy one, and you try to sell it, and you know, it could be life-changing money. It really is. I'll be doing a lot more videos on coin collecting, and I will also do more videos on cryptos. So anyways, I want to keep my channel varied, more, you know, it's going to be the everything channel. And I hope you find this very, very entertaining. So hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a great night.